Okay, here we go, another edition of TRC's Power Spotlight. I've got a spectacular 1000 watt power supply for you today. This 1000 watt AC to DC power supply is an industrial purpose power supply for your industrial applications, and it is manufactured by our power supply manufacturing partner, MORNSUN. I'm really excited about walking you through this power supply, so let's get going. This power supply accepts AC universal input range. That range is 90 to 264 volts AC, and like many power supplies, this power supply derates a little bit when you go below 100 volts AC input. We've demonstrated it here with the AC input derating curve, so you can pay attention to that for your low line input. The power supply also features built-in power factor correction. We're going to show you the 7 different models that are available and in stock at TRC Electronics. They have different DC output voltages beginning from 12 volts DC up to 54 volts DC. Every one of those models is also equipped with a 5 volt and a 2 amp auxiliary output, and that's for your housekeeping circuits. Now, all these DC output voltages also are adjustable. This is a little unique in this power supply. The output voltage adjustment range is only positive, and we demonstrate it for you here in the chart. There's a potentiometer in the power supply, and that's how you adjust the output voltage. The operating temperature range for this power supply is -40 to +70 degrees Celsius. Check out the derating curve shown here. We're demonstrating for you and illustrating the derating curve. Now, there's derating at low operating temperatures, but also pay attention to the higher temperatures derating. Depending on the output voltage that you're using, it can begin at 45 degrees Celsius or 50 degrees Celsius. This power supply is enclosed with a chassis. It has a really sleek design. It has 2 speed controlled fans. The fan speed is determined by the ambient temperature and the output power and adjusts linearly. Now, when the ambient temperature is greater than 45 degrees Celsius and the output power is also greater than 600 watts, the fan will operate at 100% of its speed. Now, safety and compliance. This power supply is certified to UL 62368-1, which makes it suitable for your industrial applications. The power supply is also low profile. I mean, this is a really nice 1000 watt design. I really was impressed with the size of this power supply and the cost. When you look at the cost and the size, you're not paying a premium for this really small design. It's only 40.5 millimeters in height. The overall dimensions are 190 in length and 127 millimeters in width, and as I mentioned, the height's 40.5. So this is a really nice, sleek design. The power supply also permits parallel operation. Now, there's 2 methods you can operate for parallel operation. One, you can operate this power supply in redundancy, where you have up to 3+1. That's where you can have up to 3 power supplies operating in parallel, with the 4th providing redundancy for your system. You also can simply current share up to 4 of these power supplies. You can connect up to 4 of them and simply share the current to maximize your output power. This power supply has a complete feature set. Now, this feature set includes remote on-off, so you can remotely turn the power supply on or off, has DC OK signal, so you can monitor the output power, LED signal to provide visual indication of the power supply status, and it also has remote sense to compensate for DC voltage line drop from the power supply to the load. And finally, it also has IC squared to communicate with the power supply. The built-in power supply protections include short circuit, over voltage, over current, and over temperature protection. Now, this power supply will be suitable for a number of applications that need 1000 watts. They include industrial control systems, automation machinery, laser instruments, and measurement. This power supply also comes with a really strong 5-year MORNSUN warranty. So this is a really nice power supply. If you need any more information about this power supply, contact our team. We'd be happy to provide you that. If you have a 1000 watt industrial application, you really need to give this a strong look, because this is a really amazing power supply, has great value in terms of the price and the performance that you're going to get in this power supply. And if you need any assistance with the power supply selection, we can also help you with that. Thank you for watching another edition of a TRC Power Spotlight video. Comment how you like this power supply. Any questions you have, give us a like, and don't forget, subscribe to our channel.